Welcome to the most heretical stream on the internet. I give you Wooly1169.
Hello everyone, welcome to the stream and welcome back for Captain of Industry. Last time we were here, we worked quite a bit on our settlement, getting the stations all set up for bringing in the foods and the supplies. And we left off with me taking the away task, the offline task of hooking those up the rest of the way, which I pretty much did. I'll show you some of the differences, discrepancies, and other things. And then getting them all filled up and ready to serve once we have the town going. So let's go and switch into the game. So that's the town, or the town's resources. We don't have the ability to bring in filter media yet because we're not making it to put on the trains. That's a task on the list yet. We do have outputs for sludge and biomass. We do have a biomass train, but until we're actually outputting these things, we don't need to put the stations in, but we will need to make a sludge train. Same thing with recyclables. We do not have a recyclables output yet. So we're going to have to deal with that. At some point, we're going to end up having to move this to a recycling station where we bring in the recyclables and process them and then output these into trains, all 5 of them, so they can be delivered to their respective spots. 3 of them go in here somewhere. Let's see, the aluminum scrap goes in here, and then the gold scrap goes all the way up here. So we'll have to figure that part out. It'll be a hybrid train truck scenario for a little while, as many of these things have been, but we'll do that at some point in the near future as well. And then all of the foods that we have set up new are ready to go, which means that meat, sausage, and eggs are not. That's a build we have to do probably next after we get the town up and running. So I have copied the meat, eggs, and sausage from here in the smaller stations over here, so we can still do truck deliveries of those, along with the medical supplies that will go into one of these 2 stations that we don't have in here yet either. The rest of this, though, is ready to go. We just need to finish planning out the trash recycling component here, which we can do easily enough. And I think we were just going to put it in like this. I think that was the plan anyway. We need to have a very, very fast belt going this way. Actually, does it even need to be very, very fast? It needs to be 144. So it really, technically, only needs to be a Mark II conveyor. Because that'll carry 200. We'll need to bring in the hydrogen here. We also need to bring in the water here. And we do not need to have pressed recyclables, or pressed trash, because we're just burning it anyways. And as long as the belt speed's fast enough, everything else is fine. We were going to exhaust, or just burn off this exhaust for now, or just vent this exhaust for now. Maybe later we figure out a way to add in another station and convert this to, oh, I know what we were talking about doing. We were talking about taking it from here and piping it all the way into here. I don't know if I want to do that or not, but we could. I think for now we'll just set up a couple of smokestacks, and we'll at least get it going, get the town going the way that we have it. Oops, I should do that, and then we'll be all right. This, though, outputs whatchamacallit here for power, which we have ready to go, or somewhat ready to go. We need to do some changes to it. And then we have biomass here. Most of it's going to go to the train, or as much of it as possible is going to go to the train. Up to 2 full belts will go to the train, and then once it gets backed up, then it'll come over here to be burned as we're doing over here. And this is where I want to make some tweaks to it. So we need one of these, and we're just gonna deal with this exhaust the same way. We'll just vent it into space or whatever. Actually, that's kind of good. Whether that's where I want it or not, I don't know. We'll vent that exhaust. Actually, did I check these numbers? 72, and you will handle only 60. I can't do that. I need to do this as a big guy, which means maybe we just do this one as a big guy with them. Maybe, because this can handle 900. I think I'll just do that. I'll pipe this one over, and we'll pipe the steam out some other way too. Do I want to deal with this exhaust with this, or do I want to just leave it there? It doesn't really matter. Water's going to come in to go to it's because we have to bring in this water. The water will come out of here somehow and go into all of these things. I guess I should check how this will work. Oh, this is saline here. Water comes out of these at up to 240 total. We have plenty of pipeline here. We are presently using how much water? 250. But our capacity is going to be whatever is the something of 320 wastewater out. So we consume more water than we produce wastewater, so we need to be able to scale this for 320. Let's do 320 divided by 210 times 251. 382 total water potentially. So we should plan for 400. This is going to produce 240, so we need another 160 water. That will plus, not 48, but plus 48 here. Half of 48, so 24. But we're only producing 78 times 2, which is just shy of 160. So we're going to need a third one of these. That much is certain. Let's do this like this. I will do this. Wait a minute. Yeah, that's actually fine. I'll do this. And then I'll do this into... Why did it go up by 2? Oh, because of that pipe. Okay. You'll go there and then connect into these guys. So 3 of these will be enough. Oh, but that's a problem. Maybe? That is actually a problem. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have done that. This and this. Just flip that. Do it this way. This can be flipped this way. And connect you up like this. And this will be fine. You go there, up 2, and go here. You go here and into there. I shouldn't have flipped this one either, then. I suppose I could... Oh, that's why I did it. Can I get a pipe of steam above here? I could. Let's do this differently then. Which means I think I'm going to flip this one too. And which means this gets flipped over here. This gets moved. These get redone. Water's on the bottom, so you'll go in there. Saline's on the top, so you'll go in there. Priority output, priority output. Yep. And then the steam will go somewhere. Up to 48, yeah, that's fine. You'll come out from here. Go to here. Up one more. Yeah, that'll work. You'll go to here. That. That. And like that. That's better. I like that better. Rock mine needs more jobs to do. Oh yeah, it does. I've been doing some terraforming, as always. This, you can kind of see what I've done here, is I've scooped out, as always, the dirt that yields us, tells us what's going on here a little bit. One more, please. Actually, I should put some of this back now that I took it out. Let's put that back. So that we can scoop out all of this rock and get rid of this mountain eventually. That'll do. Okay, so back to this. So that should be good now. We're now producing 78 times 3, though. Where's my calculator at? Which is 234, which is faster than this pipe here should go. I'm going to make a little tweak here. Upgrade this. Upgrade this. Move this out of the way. I can see what I've clicked and what I haven't. Upgrade this. And then that water, and then the other water comes into this area. The saline, though, is 42 times 3, which is under 200, so we're okay there. That'll get dumped here, but 42 times 3 means that I will need another brine dump. Because we want to be able to dump it all if we need to. So one more brine dump will be fine. The fourth one, though, should be free, right? Because 42 times 4 is less than 180. So we're actually done with these now. When we add a fourth one, if we add a fourth one of these, we'll be fine. What the hell happened here? Oh, I can't do that either. Doggone it. Okay. I have a plan. You can shift over by 1. You can shift over by 1. I'll take this pipe out here and put it back in. And I'll take this pipe right here. I need to adjust the outputs now so that priority out is still there, though. Actually, priority outs are fine. Because the priority outs are the ones that were here anyway. Yep, that'll work. Fixed it. All right, and then this pipe here can be deleted because we don't need it anymore. All right, so this water will come out of the bottom of this one here. And it'll go into such places as here, here, here. Because we do need to supplement what's going into the town. But I should actually put that in as a deprioritization of this, or behind this. So let's put in a pipe balancer here. And priority input from here. And then we'll plug that other pipe into this. Okay. So you pipe, I pushed this over this far, thinking that there was a benefit to it. I'm not sure that... Oh, I know what the benefit was. I need to have it attached to this town module rather than this one, because we're not going to build this block right away. So I could move it over one more, which might be wiser. I think that's wiser. So we'll put it over here. If I can find the right spot. There. There. Yep. And then this could come over a little bit closer here too. I think I'll do this like this. Could then do it like that. I think I will also pull this away by 1. And then I can, dear God, get rid of all that. This, that, and this. No, wait, I need that one, not this one. Just exhaust, please. These are 72, so they need to be a Mark II pipe. From there. And from here. Wait a minute, did I want to do that? No, I don't actually want to do that. I'm going to put that back. I'm going to bring the steam out in front. That's better. Mark II pipe, though, from here. You'll go to there, up and across, and then back down again. And then this one only is producing 36, so we can do a Mark I pipe for that. That'll be fine. Just like that. Steam will come out and merge with this. We need to have a pipe balancer here for that. Let's go there with it. You guys are outputting 18 steam, and you're outputting 48 steam. Okay. Priority is going to be on these two. Old sand mine something. Oh, that's right. I finished this mountain edit, but I prepared myself. I'm going to try to mine out this mountain now. I straightened these pipes back out, took them out to the new coastline here, so that I could get at this area over here, and then I just put a vehicle ramp in there, and I tweaked the bottom of this slope here a little bit. But yeah, so that's good. So this belt can continue along this way then, and into here. The pipe for the water is going to be a big old Mark III pipe. Come out this way. I think I should take it up to a height of all the way. Is there any? Yeah, all the way is good. That'll go past this and into here, all the way over to here. This will have to do something different though, and I think the different will be something similar to what we've done elsewhere, which is, how much do you need? 18, which will be a pipe coming out from here, dropping down, and then squiggling in, and from here, dropping down and squiggling in. And then I can take out this tail. We also have this one, which needs 48. I will just take the pipe out from here, and dropping it down right there into the place. I could have gave it an extra space, but I think it's fine. And then we can take the big pipe back over here and drop it into there too. Is that actually a good spot? Almost. That was almost good. Actually should be here though. And I'm going to do something different just to keep it together. We'll do this. We'll do this, and then we'll drop it into there like that. That way I can have this be a T. Okay, so that's going to output maximum of 18, 18, and 48. Is 84. These guys here will consume 24. So we're going to need 4 of these, possibly. But what I want to do with these is have a priority system, and that's 4 of them for now. If we end up with more trash, then this will have to double this, so we'll have to be prepared for that. But what I want to do is I want to force these into a buffered system. So take out this pipe and that pipe. And this pipe. I might just flip this the other way. I want to have a small tank as input. Each gotta be one away, doesn't it? For each one of these, I hope. Actually, can steam be put in a tank? It can't. That's unfortunate. Wonder what happens when you run steam into a tank. Is there a place where I can find that question out? You know why? Because steam is supposed to be stored in the thermal storage. That's why. But there's a loss here of a certain amount of energy whenever you take it back out again. So that's the benefit or the loss thereof. Is you effectively lose about, was that about 10% of your heat through the process? Do I care about that in this case? No. But what happens if I were to connect, if I can find a spot to connect? If I were to connect a pipe steam to a tank, what happens? Nothing. Nothing at all. It doesn't, because it doesn't have a setting for it, so it does not take it. Okay. Let's flip that back. Drain that out. This, and then just take it out, please. Thank you. I probably lost a little bit of steam there, but it's fine. So if that's the case, and I can't do what I was hoping to do, but I can still prioritize this a bit so that some of these run more often than others. Because I don't think the thermal storage is worth it here. So let's take these, and I think I'm going to turn them this way. And like I said, we're going to need 4 of them. Do something like this. And like this. No, I need more space. Figure out how much space in a minute. These are going to output at most 24 times 4 cooled steam. So I want to do a cooling tower large, which happens to be exactly 24 times 4. And that'll feed water back into this system as well. So we'll take that somewhere centered here. And these 4 will all output into that. And then that'll get fed back into this bottom one right here. Okay, so you... I want to have pipes coming through here. I want to have splitters, balancers here. And then ostensibly there should be one on the last spot too. Ostensibly. This will come into one of these. Probably I'll push these down, so probably the upper one. And then this will have an output into here. And I think the way to cheese this a bit is maybe... let's do a little test. If I do a... Let's just do like 5. The length of 5 of each of these pipes. You store 3, you store 6, 12, and 15. So I'm going to cheese that system a little bit and use the Mark IV pipes here, even though I don't need the capacity. I'm going to use the Mark IV pipes here to store the heat, or to store the to store some of the water as a miniature pipe, basically, or miniature tank, basically. I could do a huge pipe to handle that, but I'm just going to do it this way. Graspian, welcome in. See ya. Do I want to do that for the hop? No, I don't think so. I think I want those to be minimal. We'll hop here like this. And then we'll have another big Mark IV pipe here, connecting this to that. And then I want to bring these together, one space away, for the hop again, into here. And while we're hopping, that's backwards, while we're hopping, we'll go there too. Flip. And then we can do the big pipe here for the slight buffer. And here for the slight buffer. And then that would continue if we needed it to, although I guess it wouldn't continue here if I'm pushing it down, would it? But it's fine. Looks like power, not housing. Housing's right there. We've got to burn off this waste somehow, man. So I think... Yes, it's fine. I think that's fine. And then, here, what I want to do is prioritize the outputs to each of these successive things, like that, so that each one gets water or steam rather in priority. Let's see. This is going to be 24 times 2. Let's just do a Mark 1 pipe here. You'll come out and go into there. You'll come out and go into here. That should be fine, I think, right? This goes this way and connects to there. That's fine. And then this goes this way and connects to there. Then this water comes back into there at Mark II pipe speed. Like that, and that'll be a priority input over the manufacturing of new water here. All right, I think that's it. I think. Oh, I need to get the steam down here. That would be smart. Mark II pipe. Come down this way. Let's see. I want you to go here. Like this. And that'll bring the steam down into the power. We don't want these to be auto balance at all. We want them to run non-stop so that we get the benefits of it. I think their priority of their power should be higher than anything else because it's waste power. These are at 7, those are at 5, so that's good. So I think this is ready. So what we need to do now is to build these paused, which means that we pause it and we unpause the building. And we need to do each one of these the same exact way. So that way it is built in a paused state. And that way we don't have people moving into them when we're not necessarily ready because we don't have all of the markets queued up yet. Oh wait, pause the game. Hold on, pause the game. I need to also come over here and disable natural pop growth. Because we don't need people coming in as if they could fit in there. While they're doing that, we can also build some of this. Specifically everything but the modules, I think. Because I think the modules will complain grotesquely if if you attempt to build them when they aren't ready to be built yet. I think. Could be wrong on that one. I don't know why I put this here. Maybe I don't even need it. This ramp. Oh, it's to get in here to take out... Actually, I don't know that they'll be able to reach this. They won't be able to reach that. I was hoping that they could take out this recyclables, but I think I can't get in through here either. Alright, well, you might have that backing up, but that'll be okay because it's not an essential thing. These can be built because, well, we can have city squares. This also needs to be built paused, as does this. These can also be unpaused. We're going to need basically 1, 2, 3... Well, we have 74, 10. Wait, why are people coming in? Oh no, they're not coming in. They were dying. We must have just had a disease. We have some radiation damage. How do we have radiation damage? One of you melt down? We lost some people. We are losing people. How are we losing people? I can turn this back on, though. Because these aren't counting as housing. Because they're paused. How am I getting... How am I getting radiation sickness? I don't know that there's any way to tell. Oh crap, the workers are counting here too. I need to upgrade one of these quickly. And I actually do need to bring more people in because these are taking workers. I do want them to be staffed so we can do the migration. Is there a radiation cloud? Not that I know of. Mark, welcome in. I don't know. All right, we'll get some more people in. So our new number is going to be 7680. That divided by 400 is 19.2 of these things. I have 8 of them per block. So we should be able to do 19 here. All right, that's fine. Thanks for claiming first, Mark. That's health still jacked? It is still jacked. I don't know. That normally there? I don't know either. We're going to actually build all of these because that's 8, 16, 19. And I do want to stop the... These things take workers too? They do take 3 workers each. I want to stop the growth here before we get to 19 times 400, which is 7,600 people in the settlement. I want to stop the growth. For now. Probably one more tick of growth. Yeah, probably stop there. That should be enough people anyway. As long as we don't lose anymore. But 7,600 is my goal. So we have all of that. We need to keep build unpausing these things. Build paused, I guess. That we have the capacity for the people. We have more capacity here, but I don't want to build these yet because I do need to build another block here first. So that's going to be priority for us. I have the eggs, but I don't really have the meat or the sausage. Actually, I do kind of have meat. I don't have sausage, though. That's all right. Okay. So... let those get finished. Yeah. Oh, I get it. It's affecting the growth. So when I pause growth... that's a jerk move. I lose that 20% here. So maybe this stays. Yeah, see, I lose that 30%, 20 to 30% here, and I lose, and then I start losing people. Okay, well, that'll help me maintain this. I don't know really where the radiation comes from, though, other than, well, you know, the obvious stuff. Train 2, what is wrong with you? What is your problem? Where are you trying to go? Okay, I don't know what your problem was there. Yeah, that's kind of weird. But I guess that's the way that it is. So yeah, I'm getting this normal growth here, but it's counteracted by the radiation. So if I disable natural pop growth, then I lose people. Yeah. Interesting. I guess I just need to let them come in and then disable natural pop growth to shrink the colony size a little as we're migrating things around. So next we need to build these things. Now that all the town center parts are built, we build these, and I think I'm only going to build one of each of these for now. Just because they each hold a crap ton of materials. And that way we don't overwhelm the rail network again with a huge surge of all the trains at the same time. We can also build these, though. Those have to be done before we can start anyway. You'll need to have some materials seeded into you. So let's go ahead and get that started. They already brought in the filter media. Great job, everybody. But we need to get the water started, and we need to have water and oh, I forgot to run the hydrogen pipe. You need 72. You guys need 6 each. Who else needs hydrogen? Is that it? That looks like that's it. These don't need it. That's burning biomass. Alright, so we need to have a Mark II pipe of hydrogen. That would be good. I think I can take it from here. Go... level 4 here, and then go right through the middle of this. Sounds like fun, right? The wrong spot. Yep, right through the middle of this, maybe. Why? I can't, really. Well, I could go to here or so. That. And go this way. Go here and drop in. And then split from here. Go up to this area. R. Ah, dang it. Wrong button. R. Into here. And then this way. And then give me a Mark I pipe here. And here. No, those aren't right. That one was. Try that again. There. And then delete this tail. And then we can, I'm just gonna, just unpause. That's fine. You, and you. That'll do. They'll come and deliver that stuff. In the meantime, they will come and deliver some hydrogen and some water to this. Probably. Definitely the water. Probably the hydrogen. And that'll get us some steam. I'll probably just belt this out like we've done with so many other things to make the recyclables available for trucks for now. What did I do here? How did I do that? Not enough workers again. Wait a minute. Oh, now we got a flu. But we're also consuming more workers as we're building all these things. Half the reason why I didn't want to build all those. Oh, fudge. All right. All right. I think I'm going to have to go up by one more then. Not what I wanted to do, but I think I'm going to have to, which is fine. Let's go ahead and upgrade and I don't have the materials for it. I built so many of them. Let's then pause some of these, I think. Let's see. What's going on here? No, I don't want that. Nope, nope, nope. Pause some of these, like you and you. Probably one of you, at least for now. And, I guess I didn't need to build this, or this. But that'll do for now. So I do want to build, I guess, one more of these. Let's do that one. I will probably disable that one again once we build more out here. And I can always delete it and rebuild it too. I feel like I need to. Delete all the housing. It's going to take a bit to get all the purples we need. Let's see. What's going on? We use a lot of reds. We use a lot of yellows. We use a lot of purples. Unity, unity, unity. Unity, unity, unity. Unity, 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 unity. Unity, 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 unity. I will probably overwhelm the belts there, but it doesn't matter. Not worried about it. Alright, so the train should be bringing in another load of everything. Probably. To fill up their stations and everything. These should have all filled up with 800... Actually, they'll bring in 2 loads. The train load is 480. They'll probably bring in 2 loads of everything. Oops, I didn't set this other one to cake. There we go. Go. I guess we should check all the ones even that are disabled. Make sure they're configured for all the things like cake. Cake is a lie. Tofu, 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 tofu. Eggs, 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 eggs. Sausage, sausage. Sausage, sausage. Meat, 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 meat. Bread, 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 bread. Corn, corn. Corn, corn. Tater, 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 tater. Alright, so that'll be much better. And we'll activate the other ones once we have the workers available. Yeah, there is still that slight radiation damage, which is weird. Okay. Not what I was expecting, but I guess that's because we're running a nuclear power plant? Or because we have a whole crap ton of nuclear waste stored up? Is there overlays? that I've never looked at before? Not in there. The waste sit on belts long-term cause issue. You're talking about like this here sitting on belts? That's really the only waste that's sitting on belts. It's just this little bit here. In the buckets it's sitting, yes. And then it's also sitting over here in buckets. Oh, it's sitting here also. You're right. I don't think so, but maybe. But maybe there's not a damn thing I can do about it either then. Because how are you supposed to deliver to all those unless you delete the belts after each one is full? I guess. There's also all of this reprocessed uranium that's in these. I don't know. Alright. So, I think we're... are we okay? I should ask that question instead. You're full. You've made the pipe. These are ready to go. Or the one that's unpaused is. So I think we can start. The town reports all the food supplies except for sausage, because sausage is a nightmare. And meat is a little bit of a struggle too. We'll get those figured out in a little bit. I kind of want this. No, this one's getting priority for the purple things. Fortunate. I kind of want to have the workers for this stuff, which means I need 20, but I might also need the 4 for here, which is 24, and I will need the 26 for here, so I do need that other town block upgraded. So we're going to have to wait on that. And that's just going to take time to make the purples. I should have thought about that and had some extras made. Oh, I forgot I wanted to do this. Unpause this guy. And we're going to disable this one. Guess you're going to need more trucks, though, aren't you? Well, maybe not, because if it moves down here, it might be all right. Let's assign a couple of trucks, though, down here. There'll be a much shorter drive for them. Can I Unity this? Maybe. Yeah, I can. I renamed the tower, but I didn't rename the sorting plant. So you just about stop receiving items. And as this gets finished, we'll turn that off. Although I'm going to have to turn it on and off to get the workers in there until it empties out. Alright, well, whatever. One more truckload should empty it out and I can delete it. In the meantime, I can delete this bucket, that bucket, because we don't need those anymore. And you have now the space for this, I think. Yep. Okay, so then this gets deleted. And once that corner's done, I can have them start dumping over here. I don't think we're going to use that sand, so we can actually fill this up to level 3 rather than level 1, but right now it's fine. So I think the next thing we could do, since we're waiting on things to happen, actually, you know what? I wonder if I just cancel this and I just activate one of these. Wouldn't that be easier? Oh, you need stuff too. Dang it. Consumer electronics. Purples. Let's cancel this build too. And you can send those purples over here, which is nearly enough. And that stuff might go in there. And we'll just have to kind of divide our population between the town. Our population is going up, so we have to be careful here. But I think that's okay for the moment. Because if I pause it again, then we're going to have this problem. Is there a way to... What if I did this and then did this, for example? Does that help me in any way? I don't think so. Oh, it does. Yeah, that's too much. It's too much. It's weird, but it's too much. Alright, so... just have to play the toggle game, I guess. Yep, if I close down the auto housing and support. Yes, that's what I'm trying to work toward. I need to do it kind of carefully. But I think maybe not, actually. What if I just say... move it on in. Unpause, 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 unpause. Move it on in. And let's see what happens. I mean, I can always repause them and send them back over here. Actually, that's kind of convenient. Oh, this one got totally deleted then. Then go back to the ghost and went back to nothing. Okay. What's up with Unity now? Got food complaining going on. Water complaining going on. Why? Do I need to have more than one of these? We didn't have to before. Is that just a... I mean, I could add more. It really wouldn't get used, but I could add more. Yeah, but the only thing that counts buffer-wise is what's in the attached buildings. These like for example, for the potatoes, it's only counting the 800 that are stored in here for the whole town, 799. It's not counting any of these 2,500. So the only water that counts buffer-wise would be this water. We could do it. But why is this... There's only 3 months stored? Are they really using that much of it? Why are you not full? You are full. Is it this? No, it's not this either. Why are these lines not full? Because I need to build these? If so, that's kind of cheap. Okay, maybe that's what I need to do. Delete those? Okay. Why am I still only getting half the credit? Is it because of having 2 separate towns? Alright, well, I can handle this even for these guys, and maybe that'll help with them too. This. Because I could just copy the whole swath and shift over and paste it a little bit. I mean, you're okay on that food. We have to enable our pop growth again, which is actually okay too, because I have this much wiggle room. I don't... Oh, it's the housing bonus thing. These are being dwindled because of the housing bonus thing. And I'm going to have to get computing in here for that. Got a deadly flu going on. Perfect. Perfect. So it's fine. These are fine. They're just misleading. That's all. Okay. So, all right. I mean, I suppose... No, I have to satisfy the computing bonus. That's the long and the short of it. Because of these are tier 4 housing. They were complaining over here too, just not as much because they didn't care as much. Alright, so we need to wait until we have the 400 of these saved up, which is going to be a few minutes. This should be kind of okay, or, well, you know what I could do? Is I could take one of these out, put this size in, because these only take reds. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Then I'll just pause this one. And then I can decommission the old town. That'll do. And I can leave population growth on. Everybody will be happy enough. I can decommission the old town. Okay. Now, these need to not just stop, but try to get rid of these food items if they can. Some of them will be able to, some of them will not. And then we also need to empty out the food markets too. I am severely hoping that we don't have any problems, though, with the new town. Actually, I can unpause this. Any problems, though, with the new town, because if we do, we're screwed. Yeah, the disease is what's killing us right now. That's fine. Some of this stuff will get used. I may just make some of these small food markets here to take some of these items that we aren't able to get out of the aren't able to get out of these bins and things. We'll see how that goes. I'll give them some time, see what they do about it, and then we'll go from there. We also, though, need to decommission these food factories that are out here too, because they're not being used anymore either. And that's where some of these items are going to go for right now. But we're going to have to decommission them, which means we're going to have to get rid of those food items too. And I don't want them to get wasted in any way, because it's food. Most of it's food. Some of it's not, but most of it's food. So I want to do this a little bit wisely. See how that plays out. Me and wisdom. I'm not sure. What were we doing over here? This is fine. I don't think I need to touch... Oh, I need to deal with this. You may go. And then that'll free up those 2 trucks as well, because they were assigned to it. I'm going to let this behave for a while. Make sure there's not any issues. We'll also let these flush out for a little while. And then I think what I will do is we'll take a look at a new chicken farm build. Saw that disease? No. It's my boosts. I'm gonna have to take out some of these boosts. This one, 14, 8. Yeah, okay. This one and that one. And one of these. Still not. I think it's these bonuses being low that's causing the problem. Yeah. I can't reduce any of these. I could look at reducing some of the edicts. What do I have on for edicts? Food consumption reduction. Probably reduce that. Vehicle fuel consumption, maintenance reduction, water consumed in settlements and farms. Oh, I forgot I had that one on. Could we just deal with computing? Maybe. Maybe. How much computing power are they going to want, though? That's the question. Town. Will you tell me 361 teraflops? This that we're currently producing is 192, and that's a full building. All this time without internet? I know it. I'm a jerk. But I think we could build 2 more of these. The biggest cost here is power, though. But this is only 4 megawatts. So it'd only be 8 more megawatts. And our power is doing okay. This is our... oh, that just kicked on? It did. Nice. Alright, we are burning some trash now. They're keeping up with that. This stuff is going. That could be a problem. It might. To deal with this, though. It's in the wrong spot. There. There. Oh, okay. Then do that then. And then just a box. One of these. I feel like I had this set at a higher collection. Yeah, export. Yeah, 8. Okay. There must not be any space. Oh, there's space. Okay, there they go. A little bit. How goes everything here? I looked at these three first, and they're empty. And I'm like, and then I remember that those were the meat and eggs and stuff. Okay. Let's see. I want internet. We'll need to have hydrogen being delivered, but that's really the only cost besides power is hydrogen. This provides 78 water. This needs 30, but it gets back 24 of that 30. So it really only needs 6. So one of these is plenty to feed a lot of internets. But the hydrogen delivery is the potential issue. I don't want to overwhelm the trucks delivering that. Could we build this somewhere else where we have hydrogen being delivered by train, where it's not stupid? Stupidly placed, that is. Could be over here in maintenance. I think that could be fine. Like, put it over here behind maintenance. Kind of, or adjacent to maintenance. Let's take a look at how we might... Oh, but we need water then, too. Yeah, that's not going to work out well, because there's no nearby water here. Hydrogen and water. It doesn't make nonsense. You still doing okay? You are. Could do it here in medical supplies, but that kind of doesn't make sense. I guess we could just do it. Well, let me think about this math-wise. If we are only using net 6 water per minute, that means if I have 3 of these, which is how many I would need, we'd only have net 18 water being used, which means that we'd only have 18 of 78 times 12 is just under 3 steam, which is just under 3 water here. 3 out of 48 times 72. That's about a little over 4 hydrogen per minute. We could probably get by. So I want to design this a little bit differently, though. Because reasons. I think what I should do is put the servers along the shoreline. Like this, more or less. Something like that. I'm going to remove this one if we do this way. And these things... could just plug it directly in there. You output the wastewater, which needs to be fed back into itself. But I could just do that. Actually, what I should do then is flip these. This, like that. And then I could do pipe balancer for each one of these. Maybe put it like this. That wasn't where I wanted it. There. There. The pipe from here would go along wherever. It could be above and then drop in. You're outputting 24, you're inputting 30. Those are Mark 1 pipe levels. This. Do priority in. From here. Can I do a V on these? Oh, I can. Good. Priority input those. And then the pipe from here, I'm going to do this incorrectly and then recorrectly. We'll come this way. Go to here. And we'll come along. Come along here. And And then I can take a pipe like this into each one of these. I think. It makes sense? These need red maintenance, but we should be good on red maintenance. They are using 17. Maintenance is over here. Where's maintenance? Over here someplace. They're using 17. You? And we're using 33 in total right now, so that would go up to 67, and we're capable of 240. So we're probably all right. All right, let's make it so. These are gonna need purples though, so not yet. Not yet. Although yet would be good. So maybe I should just do it yet. See how long it takes them to build. We're at 248 right now. Do just 2 of them. Which will be just enough. Just enough. And then I can take this one down later. Or I can take it down when one of these gets spun up. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Take it down when one of these gets spun up, and then I can build it with those parts. Would it make sense to build it near maintenance? No, that doesn't make a difference. Maintenance is magic. But the sea, yes, which is why I'm leaving it here. Yeah. The sea, because then I can use the water that way. Luckily, there's no tsunamis to worry about, so our data centers won't get, you know, hammered by a wave and flooded out or anything. All right, so you've already done your thing. You just need these, which should hopefully be coming in. It wasn't those. I wish you could tell where the truck was that was delivering these things. But we definitely need to get Unity fixed. You know, to fix it is to deal with these things. Yeah, I know sausage is broken. It's fine. Yeah, they don't deliver maintenance. It's just magic. Because everything uses maintenance. Trucks, all the buildings, everything. So it doesn't really do a whole lot for us. These actually use power too, but it's 1 megawatt. So these things fully running are using 4 megawatts plus 1. But 9 workers. But that's fine. We've got worker wiggle room. How is our town doing? Food is as food does. Medical supplies are doing all right on their own there. We'll get them straightened out shortly. Food seems okay. Are we getting overwhelmed anywhere? Train network overwhelmage? No. Anything whelmed over here? Not even whelmed. This is empty because it's supposed to be. That is empty because it's supposed to be. Everything else looks full, including all the square boxes that are hard to see. Mega excavator is whining. How did I do that? I have no idea how I did that. Oh, it crumbled. That's how I did it. I didn't do it. They did it. They meaning the game did it. There you go. Farming is complaining about vegetables. We might have a poppy issue here. I'm going to step up the poppies production. Everything else looks pretty full, or reasonably full. Might need a little bit more help on the corn. Give it a little bit of fertilizer help. Soybeans, soybeans are going to be a pain. We may have to have a second soybean farm, which would have to be elsewhere, or we'd have to have some more expansion going on there. Let's see. So I think we're okay here. That looks good still. How does copper look? Copper looks good still. They are scooping pretty violently here. I'm going to have to do something for them pretty soon, but not yet. I'll wait for them to complain. So, are these done yet? No, they're not done yet. Why are we not getting electronics? Are there not any electronics in the buffer? There are not any electronics in the buffer. They're all going into trains, which means that we might need to produce more electronics 3. Saw a train track dead end near a farm parking lot. You're referring to this dead end? Yes. Otherwise, I'm not sure what you saw. One of the parking spots. Like one of these or one of these parking spots? Like, you mean the stations or do you mean these ones? Oh, yep, you're right. There it is. Good catch. Didn't even see it. Thank you. Who knows how that got deleted? All right. So I'm just going to force build these with Unity, which is going to cost me. But it's fine. We just got to get Unity straightened out here very soon. That'll spin you up. Means I can spin you down. Actually, I need to leave these in here. So that I can cut this off. I need to let that buffer a little bit here before I let it wind all the way out. This is dead now, I think. Totally dead? Yeah, totally dead. Delete that. This is totally dead. This is totally buffered here. So we up that one. This one's still buffering. I'm going to drop it down so we can buffer up fast and fill its buffer in. That we don't see the red line anymore. I can delete this one now. And I can delete this pipe. That will stay. Let's build this infrastructure. I should have done that earlier. And then we'll build the data center last. Okay, you've buffered up all the way. We can boost your production now. After this is gone, we can build that. Although I may have to Unity it. And then you need 120 of those, which might also become a problem. We'll have to see how that plays out. I'm going to have a big problem here pretty soon, Unity-wise, if I can't get all this up and running. Okay, I want to take from here now, up this way, plug that into there. Unity build this, and then delete this one, and Unity delete it, because it looks prettier that way. And that's what's important. Alright, let's just Unity build this. I don't put any servers in it for it to fill the chilled water up. Okay, good. How many purple parts do I have now? 128. Oh, is that luck or what? And you're still claiming 361 teraflops, so let's unpause this. As soon as that gets all the way to 60, which it will shortly, I will put the server racks in it. I don't think I need it to be full. But I don't know how many it needs to have. Because it depends on how much we're actually using elsewhere in the base. 183 right now. So it's basically got to be full. Plus, how much? 361. 544. Although what I could do is I could say 361 minus 1. Wait a minute. I might have screwed up that math. These are only... Wait, that's not it. 192. Okay, oof. 192. It's 169. So this one should be at 169. Probably. But let's leave it there and we'll see what complains. We now have the internet. And so now we should have better Unity. We don't. Why don't we? A higher housing bonus. Okay, that's what I thought this was. What does it mean by a higher housing bonus? Workers, thank you for their extra marital relief via the internet. So how do I give them a higher housing bonus? Oh, we also need to get that train on this here. 7 and biomass. Pick up from here. Equally, I guess. how do we get a higher housing bonus then? Close down the old buildings, maybe? Yeah, probably. Or it could be. Maybe. I think we're safe to do so, though. At least. Probably. Because I think these are stable. If they're not, then I really thought the internet was going to be the solution to this, but it's not. And we're losing Unity. We're just bleeding Unity right now. Save first? Yeah, good point. Save. Before settlement. Destruction. Okay. Captain of Industry. Higher housing bonus. Not really a help there with the wiki. Alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I can't delete the ones adjacent to the services buildings. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of... Careful here. A little bit more than that. This stuff here. Let me get this poop. We also need to output the poop here. I forgot about that too. And it's full already. We're burning it. Let's make another train. New line. Sludge. Here it is. You and you. Send it to Calidar. Jonathan, welcome in. We could send it to Calidar. It's not really a brown. But I'll go with maybe this dark red and black. That'll be good. You will start here. And you will end here. And we have an abundance of this shit already. Full, empty. And this is a bucket train. So if I can find my friend's bucket trains. This one? Sulfur? Yeah, that'll do. Copy. And go to sludge. Build. Why did they not? Delete. Oh, because it must remain contiguous. Okay. That can go then. These can be deleted. This pipe here can be deleted. That's got to stay because that's providing water. No, we don't need this anymore either. Oh, yeah. That gets deleted. This whole thing gets deleted then. Oh, yeah. It's a goner. You're gone, you're gone. This is all gone. What the heck do I have that? Oh, that's my I don't know what else to dump. Where else to dump something, dump. That's fine, we'll keep that. All that goes. I'm assuming I flagged that. These trash thingies can go. I should have done this part first. Well, I may have to do some shenanigans here. That can all go, though. To get rid of this waste pressed here, I might have to have a, I might have to do a shredder. Here. Waste pressed. And then just feed that in like this. Or I could have just, it's fine. I could have just fed it in here, but I think actually this is better. Unity those, actually. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have Unity them. They're already almost out of Unity. So they should bring this here now. Hopefully. I'm not even going to try to read that, Jonathan. Not going to try it at all. That, these, missed them. This got missed as well. That can go, this can go. It's in English? Okay, I think what I should do here is one of these and one of these. Set this to accept but not demand. Build him. Let's just turn this Unity off here. We don't use any more Unity any faster than we need to. Because we're almost out of Unity. And that's not a place that I really want to be in. I really want to know what this higher housing bonus thing means. Alright, and then I want to delete these like this. And they should take the food out of them and dump it into here. I hope. No, it means I need a higher housing bonus, but I don't see... I don't see where... I don't see what that means or how I satisfy that. Can the plazas be upgraded? No. And they give a 1 bonus to every adjacent housing. 1 Unity bonus to every adjacent housing. I could do more of them, but no, they can't be upgraded. Prayer, hope, time grind, yeah, those kinds of things, really. I want to try to get rid of this, but that's 400. I can't get rid of that much, or could I? Actually, I might be able to. At least eventually. That got done. What I also want is one that's a a box, so let's do that too. You will take these items, please. Once they use all of these potatoes, then I can switch it over to like corn. And we'll just do things one at a time here, consuming each one. I think I'll have to disable some of these edicts for now, at least. Let's do the food one because I think we're okay on food. Do the vehicle fuel consumption one because we should be okay on that. Just do 2 of those. That at least get me out of the negative here and into the positive. Actually, you know what? Just leave that. Leave that alone. Leave it alone. I think that'll take it down. Those were worth 1 point each, right? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yep. Feels better. Feels better, man. Keep deleting. Unless just these being here is what's jacking us up. Maybe I do have to get rid of them as grasping suggested. Which case, maybe I just copy over all of these damn things. Probably can't do them all. I also don't need the eggs or the meat or the whatever the heck else it is. Do that. Build those, please. Make them... Oh, that was eggs. Make them this. Make you... Tofu. Tofu. That. Oh yeah, I am accepting of your suggestions because I don't have any. This next. And then these 3. I'm going to be careful with this part, though. Actually, that's not a bad idea anyway. And then finally, this one here. You're talking about this one here? Yeah, it could be. Could be the problem. I'm hoping that one will go away soon. We'll see. So these are all built, mostly. I can start deleting large swaths of these, up to and including probably all of these. No, cake isn't done yet. Oh well, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. That, and that, yeah. Actually, all these can go too. It'll be fine. Yeah, these 3 here too. Yep. I'm hoping that we'll be able to build the one in here soon, and then it won't matter so much. I think a bunch of this food's going here. No, actually it's not, but the waste did. Okay, well we'll have to deal with that. Bunch of sludge here too. That should get trucked out also, eventually. The waste I can deal with. This should have done... Where's it at? Over here? This should have done its thing. I can just bring in a bucket here. For waste. Allow deliveries. And they will empty this out of their own accord. The only issue here is there's still a little bit left. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna have to do something different. Which is fine. I need a box storage here then. And I need a flat belt here. Just a Mark 1 would be fine, actually. You just run that in. Can't do that. Alright, fine. We'll do this one at a time. Build that, please. Not going to Unity build it. Delete. Delete. Okay, look at all that stuff now. And see, this got put in there. And I can't delete those either. See the gray? Can't delete those. I can delete everything else, though. Not going to, but I could. And that's the important part. So these should be dunning. Oh wait, no, don't do that. Unpause or undelete. Let's also delete these other factories here. Not that one. One's going to get redone. Not this one. This one here. Do all the inputs first. Does it matter? No, just delete the whole damn thing. Same with you two. Delete the whole damn thing. These, though, will accept things still because we haven't figured that part out yet. This can go. That can go. And then we'll have to wait for one of those other two to go. But no, I don't think it has to do with the squares. That's not what I wanted. This is what I wanted. This is going to be a big old mess, but it'll clean itself up some as time goes by. This all got dumped in here, so that can be deleted and deleted. And then this can be paste pressed, accepted, and I'll just run a other belt, and it'll just live in here for eternity. And I'm fine with that. Ah, good. Go away. Oh, I gotta wait for them all to be gone? Okay, then you may do that next. Sure. So we can do one here. In there. And then we'll be able to do the rest of this once those are done. Good, biomass is going out. Recyclables really aren't. But I'm kind of okay with that right now. And poop is stuck too. Okay. Copper ore's low. Ah, good catch. Probably because they're editing down here on the, yeah. How do I want to do... I think I'm just going to come up here and do this, like, here-ish. And maybe do some other later. I did 2... Probably. just going to keep it the way that I have it. Mostly accurate. Mostly. I get that out of there too. Luckily, that's just a buffer, and then I have this one full already and this one full, so we have time. But yes, good. Let's see. This stuff, not all of that, but this stuff here can be copied into that spot. I hope. Yeah, it looks right. I probably shouldn't have done it that way, though. Let's not, just in case. That would be the better way to do this. Still not ecstatic about this. Higher housing bonus. Higher housing bonus. I have this, which is water, electricity. Which I hope I did electricity. Did I do electricity? Did I not do electricity? There's no indicator here that I have electricity hooked up or not. You jerks. All right. Settlement stuffs. Transformer. Robots in disguise. Unity build that, please. And watch this number skyrocket. Yeah, oh, there now it shows it. Mother effer. All of that shenanigans. If internet but no electricity. Yeah. Hey, Marshall. Welcome in. You're ready for lasers? I would probably just say... Did he run lights down the tunnel? Between his place and Paulus's? If so, those are already transmitting electricity. You can start the poles on the Pumu end of the tunnel. Look at the Unity now. Oh, yes. Okay, so let's go back in here. And let's put the food saver back up again. Let's do this one all the way up again. Let's do this one too. Yeah. Motherfucker. I should have noticed that there wasn't electricity here, but... And so what was happening, if you weren't paying attention, what was happening was we weren't getting this bonus at all. None of these were active, but it didn't say, like, none of these are active. Like, there's not a 0 that said active or something. So we weren't getting that bonus. So the internet only helps us as far as this much Unity. So it's not really that much worth it, but it's fine. They're completely fine with having no supply of water saved up. No months of water saved up. And so if they're fine with it, I'm fine with it, because we're constantly pumping it in there anyways, so it's fine. Although, no, it's a Mark III pipe, that's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. Let's see. Copper, how are you doing? One of you is scooping there, the other one is not. You still think you're getting copper over there? Oh, because you're fighting with this. Don't fight. Don't fight. No fighting. Alright. At least the old sediment's been dealt with. Yeah, it has. Okay, so we need to build one of these. Okay, so wait a minute. Now, is that radiation still there? It is. Okay. We need to use that radiation to our advantage. To downsize our population a little bit. Let's do that. That way I can delete this one, although... I need to build this. And I need to build at least one of these anyways, so maybe we just build it and lump it. But I'm still going to delete that one. So I guess I don't need to downsize my population. But I'm going to let it be on the downside while this stuff's getting built. In the meantime, we need to hook up these last two things. Well, one of these last two things. The other one we won't be able to hook up yet because they're not making it. But yeah, we need to work on that. Oh, dear God. I have stuff that I need to get rid of. I will deal with that off camera. I'll do some dumpy stations like we have here. Over here, feeding into this. And then the trucks will bring the stuff in and dump it off. And then we'll just delete those temporary dumpy things. But what we need here is another station for medical supplies. So that'll be one of this type. And that's going to be on the end here, because I want to. Let's see, we need one of these. Well, two of these, but one of these for now. Once again, I'll just copy pasta that. This can go away and come back in here. This can go away. This can go away. And this can go back in here. This can go away. There should be the exact right amount of room for luxury goods here with connecting to the existing pipe connections there. And there is. So we're good on that front. There is some pillar collision, though. Let me put in the station. Shit. Take out these. Put in the station. Actually, just go ahead and put the whole station in there and just leave it in ghost mode. That'll make my life easier later. And possibly now. Shit. Let go of the shift slightly too early. Alright, and that'll come this way. Into there. And into here. What the? Go ahead and unpause this pipe, and this whole station. I'll need to reconfigure it though, of course. This is going to be medical supplies, 3. With medical supplies, 3. And this will be settlement, medical supplies, 3, train station. V and drag and drop that. The clinic can get built in a little bit. Actually, that can be built now, I think. Probably. Oh, shoot. How did I get more? Oh, because I have the pause still on. That. And actually, I think I would delete this one. Yep. Gonna delete it. And, that should be good. We'll just need to set up a train for it. In the meanwhile, we can also reconfigure this one to luxury goods. Like that. And that'll be there for future Wally. We're not making them. We'll make them soon, but we're not making them yet. So so I need another train. Medical supplies 3. Red and black would be good. Like that, I guess. At a stop, you'll pick up from way over here. And you'll drop off back over here. Full, empty. And we need a flat car train. Which is, this one is fine. We'll take that one and we'll put it on medical supplies. Build, please. Okay, I'm going to take all of this and stamp them all back down again. And then I'm going to pause them all. And I'll do the same with you. How goes all of this stuff? We'll have to turn that one off soon. Sausage is gone, I'm sure. Yeah. Goner. This one is taters. Oh, wait, no. Crap. That's got to stay sausage, Wally. You're an idiot. Taters. Gone. Gone. The fact that sausage is gone is another issue entirely. You're still full. All of these are still full. This one's done. This one's done. No, now that one's done. Alright. This can have a ghost back. We have a lot of capacity here, which we may never use all of it, but we have a lot of capacity here. We'll finish this block, obviously, first, before we start this one. But I would have room for 2 more here eventually. Do that. Those are going to get fed into here constantly for right now until we get this up and running soon. Its train is out and driving though, so it should be good. What I will probably end up doing is letting that one go until it's dry, until this is dry, and yeah. Because it'll dry itself out pretty fast. I could flip it around and dump it into... It'll end up only going into this last car, but it could go into there too. Are you guys delivering elsewhere? Or is it just all coming into here? It's just all of them. We're using those a lot. We use a lot of them, I should say. Oh, I forgot to set this. Well, that would have been good. Why is it not working? But yeah, our town uses 32 of those a minute, so it's not a nothing. Not a nothing. Alright, maybe we can get back to this now. That would be good. I would like that a lot. And I'm just going to let those dwindle. Should just dwindle as time passes here. The town should use from them equally, I would think. With these guys over here. If they haven't dwindled, I might just micromanage them a bit. But we do have a lot of stuff to get rid of here still. That's why they haven't dwindled. We'll have to... yeah, I'll have to do those inputs because we're not getting rid of oil at all otherwise. That's okay. We'll deal with that eventually. Take care of this real quick. Let's take a starting look. I don't know that we'll be able to finish it today. Let's take a starting look at rebuilding chicken. And its byproducts, or its down chain products, and then that way we'll have a grasp of we need to do, or start of what we need to do for next time. So we have just another few minutes here. So we're going to want probably 4 of these farms to make enough chickens. I guess I could try to do some math here and figure that out for sure. Maybe we should do that math. This says we need 11 sausages. 11 sausages would need half of this basically. So 12 meat trimmings. I forgot we needed flour. Are we up? Wait, are we exporting flour? I hope we're exporting flour. Okay, good. Woof. 11 meat trimmings. Now we do get some meat trimmings from something. From this. Depending on how much meat we're making. So how much meat do we need in this settlement? 8.6. So we're getting a little more than half of this. We'll call that 4. And we needed 12. So we do need this, which means we need to make about a third of that. So we need about 10 carcasses there. Plus, how many did I say here? A little more than half? 8.6 or something. So we need about 30 carcasses. We're getting 20. So we need 3 of these farms. So I may just build 4 so that we have the capacity for any more town growth. Whether we need that or not, I don't know. But 4 sounds like a good number. We have a nice open area here. It's nice. Let's go ahead and build here, plan here, I should say. So let's just do this like this to start with. We'll need to have how much chicken feed for these though? 15 each. So that'll be up to 60 chicken feed per minute, which we're capable of making 108 with our soybeans. I sound better? 6 even better? Yeah, but if 8,000 people aren't using 3, then I can get past 10,000 people before we need more than 4. Give you your KFC. Is KFC down under? I did not know that. But we can easily get by with one of these still, and this is still a level 1 mixer, by the way. Making either the wheat or the soybean recipe would be fine. We'll probably bring in both, just to be safe. We could bring in the corn as an emergency supply, if we felt like we needed it. Chicken on the Barbie. I was told that they don't actually, well, the shrimp one, they don't actually call shrimp down there. They call them prawns. So the whole shrimp on the Barbie thing is totally an Americanism. We'll definitely want to have a storage bucket here. We'll have a train bringing in animal feed from here. Is this the only other place animal feed's being made? Oh dear God. It's made from flour. It's made from cooked soybean oil, which we're not making. It's made from canola oil, which we are making. We are not doing corn mash here. We're doing it elsewhere, though. We're doing that. King prawns, yum. Are we doing that here? We're not making corn mash. I thought we were making corn mash into ethanol. Ethanol. No, we're making sugar ethanol, not corn mash ethanol. Okay. So where else are we getting animal feed from besides here? Anywhere else? We're making animal feed, obviously. But yeah, this is only used for making ethanol, but we're making sugar ethanol. That's why I did the sugar ethanol, because there's no waste byproduct. We're also getting it from the tofu, which is still all here. So we're getting it from 1, 2, 3 things here. 1, 2, 3 things here. Good. And we're just going to turn that into chicken food, basically. We could compost it if we needed to later, though. We had too much, which we're never going to have too much, because We're only producing a smallish amount here, and we need the aforementioned basically 60, so we're fine. So I could bring in the corn here. I think I'm going to ignore the potatoes for this. I think we'll just do the first 3 recipes potentially here, and maybe not even the corn. Maybe I think I'll leave the corn out because that's just an extra station we don't need. We'll need to have salt coming in here. We'll need to have flour coming in here, and we'll have 3 products out. We'll have 1, 2, 3 products, 4, 5 products in, 1, 2, 3 products out. This is just a buffer bin. It's not actually used, and then we'll have water coming in too. Okay, so one of these, short story long, one of these. Actually, what time is it? It's basically 11:30. Maybe we should stop here and not get any further into the math. We might have to redo later. Yeah, I think maybe that's a good idea. Probably. The other thing we could do just for fun, though, is put 2 of these luxury goods modules here. Because, well, we'll need them eventually anyways. So, we'll put them there to hold the space, I guess. Are you connected to them properly? I guess I should have made sure that was going to happen. It did. Okay, good. And so we got our settlement done, which was the goal here. These things are still dwindling. I will deal with the surplus things off camera, and we'll come back on Saturday and work on eggs and meat. And then after eggs and meat, I have no idea. I have no idea what we'll do after that. I'll figure that out between now and Saturday. Let's yeah, come at it fresh. Exactly. Let's deal with this here. Rating out to let's read Catafly. Playing Planet Crafter. Probably not around this weekend. It's your birthday weekend. Well, happy pre-birthday, Graspian. So we're gonna so we're gonna probably take a look at Planet Crafter again here on stream. Go into Toxicity and see what we can do differently if we start from scratch there. But that'll be after we're done with this, at least, maybe even longer. I'm not sure. But for now, you can go and enjoy Catafly playing it. So let's see here. Click and that. In the meantime, tomorrow night, come and join us in Discord for community game night, and then hang out throughout the week, throughout the time, and share memes, talk about games and technology and all the things. Make fun of Calendar, and the most important thing. And then also check out the YouTube. We're playing Alchemy Factory there, solo. And then, of course, on Sunday nights, we have our Sunday Shenanigans, where we're also playing Alchemy Factory as a group. Tomorrow's episode, I've already recorded, of course, and we start working on the Jupiter's build. It's a little big, not as big as I was afraid it was going to be, but I think it's a little bit of a fun build. We don't quite finish it, but so we'll finish it on Saturday's episode, I guess. But we do pretty well, so we will check that out tomorrow. Or come and check that out on YouTube tomorrow as well. But for now, we will leave this here, and we'll be back again on Saturday for more Captain of Industry. Have a good one. Bye for now.